Hey everybody, it's Ryan from Pie Records, and I'm back with the gentleman, the best
Hi.
guitarist in town from Al Tornado. Uh,
Um,
and we're gonna do a top five, and he wants to talk about his top five surf artists. Take it away.
so yeah, now I think the first guy I want to talk about is a Japanese musician, and I think he is a genius in his way. It's Takeshi Terayuchi
Oh yeah,
or Terry, and I think he was wonderful. And I'd like to call his music not just a surf music or group sounds or whatever. It might sound, and what he did is actually maybe a prog surf because he's worked to blend national music, folk music with Western guitars, and the surfing sound is amazing. And what amazed me the most is his ability to blend these things flawlessly. You can't think that it's sort of gimmick or anything. It sounds very organic as it was written like this before. So I think this why this is my number one surf musician of all time. Secondly, I think I'd like to talk about the Suffragettes.
oh yeah,
Wonderful Canadian band, all-girl band. If you don't know them, you should absolutely. They, I think they started to be widely recognized with a surf cover of Britney Spears,
yeah,
"Toxic,"
yeah,
and it was great. And I like the approach to the music. Uh, in the terms they are not afraid to experiment because who can well firstly who can think that Britney Spears can be surf music? Yes, it
right.
can. So I think this mine chose number two. And these artists it's not a particular order but just like they are popping in
Yeah.
my mind, so it's not from best to worst or whatever. Uh, of course, I'd like to talk about Dick Dale himself because the man who started this thing in the whole. His son is like uh, like etalon or like a blueprint for every sort of music.
Yeah.
And what amazed me the most about Dick Dale is that he plays till his end. The whole life he dedicated to his music, and he produced wonderful music throughout his career, beginning from the 60s to his death. And he was in great shape, in a great form, and he played, and he never stops. And uh, he barely repeat himself, as if you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
he always came up with new things like you can come, for example, take the Nitro from his late albums and his early works are like
Oh, I lost your mic. I lost your microphone.
can you hear me?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, oh, oh. I got my internet connection is not well. I hope it goes through. Shall I repeat something?
You were speaking about Tit Gale.
Yeah. So I think that's the name I came on the third. Speaking of more or less modern bands, apart from Surfagettes, I think the Bamboras are one of my favorites. And what I like about them is they combine the surf music with the electric organ. and I really like electric organs and the sound of electric organ. And in my tracks, I'm trying to use keyboards, electric organs as the uh, quite prominently to make it on the same level as guitars, make it important. And the Organ Grinder, I think, album is one of the main inspiration for how I want to sound like. So it's one of the milestones of making my sound. And I think the last but not so yeah, last but not least, the Soviet band called Electron. It's not the surf music mm, as surf music, but they played instrumental music in the 60s. They are quite obscure right now. But certainly there was something in the music that might be considered the surf. What I like about them is, again, they were quite unique for the Soviet Union, and they their artistic approach was quite interesting. They sound, they chose of rhythms, the overall production. If we can speak about production in the Soviet music, they are quite interesting. In if you never heard them, try to look them up. So they're
I'll,
quite interesting.
I will look them up. Thank you so much.
Thank
I
you.
really
Thank you for
enjoyed
having me.
talking to you, both for the top five and for the interview. Everybody, make sure to go check out Al Tornado on Bandcamp and Black Glove. It's a great surf single that he put out, and I want you to have a good day.
Thank you all. Have a good evening.